usually like your gear, well, except for the gloves and the helmet, you want to try to get all resistance on the rest of your gear. If you look at the leaderboards, you see someone says, okay, yeah, look at Shep there, he's got strength, vitality, and regenerate on his pants, and he does an 80 grift. I don't want regenerate, I want all resistance, but unfortunately those pants aren't dropping for me, so I make use the best I can of what I have, and then eventually I may get some pants that has all resistance, and then I can start attempting to take out some 85 grifts, 86 grifts and higher. At this point I'm using all diamonds, and that's for my resistance, survivability. But if I get all resistance on these pants, I can give up a couple diamonds for a couple rubies, increase my damage, and that's pretty much it. Each piece of this gear should complement what your build is. Yeah, this complements my ancient spear, boulder toss, and the boulder toss, let's look at that for a second. Okay, so boulder toss expends all remaining fury to deal additional damage. So every bit of my fury is spent with one boulder toss, and that fury is converted to additional damage, which usually puts me into the billions of damage, and that's why I call it a finisher, because usually that boulder toss will take out half the mob, or if not all of them. Let's go look at some of these other skills. Alright, and along with that ancient boulder toss, which one is it? Let's see, there's another additional bonus. Okay, that's the animosity passive. The animosity passive, let's go look at that. Animosity, basically, it generates more fury, and it allows you to have more fury. It increases your fury generation by 10%, increases maximum fury by 20. So that's turned into more damage with that boulder toss. And then the rampage, rampage increases strength by 1% for 8 seconds after killing or assisting in killing an enemy. This effect stacks up 25 times. So you increase 1% in strength, which strength equals more damage. And so you could increase possibly up to 25% in strength. It gives you more damage. And on top of damage for the barb, that strength equals armor. Battle Rage Bloodshed. Battle Rage increases my critical hit chance, but it also causes an explosion whenever I kill someone. That explosion does damage to mob enemy around that particular creature. So this is really effective with huge mobs, and it does most damage to huge mobs because you kill like 3 or 4. It's a chain reaction, do more damage, so you take out bigger mobs faster. Warcry Impunity increases my resistance to all damage. There's another one called Veteran's Warning, increases dodge chance. That's really effective with, not so effective with this build, but with the Elite Barb build. Furious Charge, Merciless Assault. So this is your primary charge. This does the slow damage. It weakens, it starts the damage on the mobs, and then you finish them with the boulder toss. Ruthless, when your enemy become damage down to 30%, you do 40% additional damage, so it's easy to take them out. Take them out much faster as the damage goes down. Nerves of Steel, that it gives you a bubble, like if they hit you with a life, a death dealing blow, the shield, this bubble will pop around you, and it gives you immunity, 95% reduced damage, immune to all control and parent effects, and this allows you to get out of the way. And this only occurs like once every 60 seconds, every minute. And so you're kind of weak for a minute, so you really got to watch if you get hit and your nerves are still activated. So no escape. Is the ancient spear damage is increased 30% against enemies that are more than 15 yards away from you. So when you hit them with the charge, you want to get out of the way, at least what you feel like will be 30 yards in the Diablo world, and then do your boulder toss. And it's a pretty good deal. Alright, so pretty much that is the build of the Charge Barb, or this variation that I'm using. I actually have a better weapon over here. It does more damage, but I lose vitality, and so I find myself doing worse in higher grifts with this. This is perfect for doing rifts and gearing and key hunting. So I usually keep this here. I like to play around with my own builds and see what I can come up with sometimes. And mostly I solo. And this is the way that I build myself for soloing. Oh, and here's the legendary gems I'm using. Lost Trick Alterations, that's a defensive gem. You definitely need that, and you need your Bane of the Trap. And if you're playing with a team, grifting with a team, try to get someone to wear strong arm, because that really increases damage when someone's wearing strong arm bracers. And then of course we want the Bane of the Stricken, so we can take out the elite bosses and the Rift Guardians fairly quick. When you get up like the high 70s and low 80s, you definitely need it. Okay, that's all I got for this build. I'm going to do a 80 level grift and go over gameplay and how I attack that 80 level grift at my level. It's not always the gear that you're wearing. A lot of times it's the way that it's strategic, the way that you play the mobs and the elites. So anyways, if you find this useful, you enjoy my videos, you can go up to my channel and subscribe, and I appreciate that. I'm going to continue to do this, and you'll have a lot more tutorials to come. Thanks for watching again. Bye.